Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on getting the quarter windows in the Beetle. And as you can see in front of me, I got two window seals, but they're not the same brand. And I'm going to be showing you the difference, and I'm going to be showing you why I'm not going to be using one. Or two, obviously, because there's two quarter windows. Now this one here on the left is a Brazilian aftermarket. They're cheap. And you can see somewhat. This is the outside. This is going to be where the chrome is. This is the window. This is the inner pinch weld, and this is against the body. You can see this is pretty thick. This is a West Coast metric seal, substantially thinner. The rubber feels softer, I would say. The chrome channel is noticeably bigger, easier to get the chrome in, and where they put the two pieces together, because this is one big piece and they form them together. You can see on this cheaper seal, you can see it very noticeably, and if you were to use these, you would want to put it probably in the curve, because it's going to make a bump when you put it on the flat of the window. Here on this West Coast metric piece, it's not very noticeable at all, and it probably wouldn't matter where you put it. I'm still going to put it in the curve though. But obviously, I'm going to be using the West Coast metric. I got two quarter window seals from them, and it's to be determined if I'm going to get a rear and front window. We're going to try and make the cheaper ones work, because I have them. It was just, these are being such a pain, because I tried to do it before and it just wasn't going to happen, so going with these. So the first step, obviously, get your windshield, or quarter window, or rear window, whatever window you're working on. I'm going to be working on quarter window, so you want to get that, and you're going to want to put the seal on. Now, I'm working on the passenger side first, because that's always a smart thing to do, is work on the side you're least likely to see. So, I'm going to find that part. Where's the part? Right there. That's going to go back here. You can't really see. Hold on. That's going to go here. So, outer flap, chrome channel, window. Now you can use a soapy water here, but I'm going to try not to, even though I'm probably going to end up doing it. I just want to avoid doing that, because it's going to make it harder to get the chrome in, which is already somewhat hard in itself. But you're just going to go around doing that, popping the seal on. Then you're going to want to do the chrome before you get it on the car. Alright, and there's that. This is the West Coast metric seal on the window. I'm going to tell you right now, I like how this goes on the window way better. The old one, the Brazilian one, it'd be good all the way to about here. Then here it would kind of bow out, be loose. Just no good. You can see these flaps are very thin, so they kind of curl over. So you're gonna want to make sure you work that out before you, or while you're getting them on the car. But I think the really quality window seal is definitely worth the extra money. They're probably only twice. Well, that sounds like a lot, but they're cheap still. I mean, I think it was 22 bucks a seal. West Coast metric, and the cheaper ones were like 11 or something. So it's double the money, still reasonably priced. But now I'm gonna try and get the chrome in, so that'll be fun. Alright guys, so this is the part of the video where the whole American window trim, or deluxe window trim, is impossible to install. Thing goes basically out the window, because I just did this on the other window, and it was not hard at all, as long as you have the right tools. And the tools are so extremely basic, it's kind of funny. So, you've got silicone spray. This is just a liquid wrench that I've had in the cupboard for who knows how long because I have no need for it, except for right now. So you're gonna need that. You're gonna need your window and seal, preferably West Coast metric seal. However, I suppose you could use a cheaper one. I don't know how this is gonna go on the cheaper one though. That is using this trick because I didn't even want to attempt it. I just swapped seals. You're gonna need some sort of cord like this. This is Venetian blind cord. I believe it's 1/8 of an inch. And you're gonna need a tool to put this in this channel here. Now, they make a tool for installing these. I think you can get it at JBugs, CIP1, etc. I don't know how much it costs. I just know it's basically a metal pipe, which is why I have leftover 1/4 inch fuel line that I've cut down to approximately 5 inches and put the rope in. So what you're gonna do, keep this out of the way because it has to stay nice because it's aluminum and it scratches and dents easily. However, that also means you could have reused your original. It most likely would have polished right up. Then you're gonna take it. You're gonna probably start here. I started here on the other side. It made more sense to me. Make sure this is seated. And then, before doing this, take the silicone. Spray it all in this channel. This can is stupid, so I have to basically hold it upside down. Now, this thing, this technique, normally I just see that you push the trim in. I believe the Bentley manual, that is not the 66 to 69, but it's like the all years to 65, the like huge 1,000+ page one that's like $150. I think that describes this process. So once you've properly, siliconed, that's probably enough. I'm just gonna, you can, it's got some, it might have to get pressurized. Besides the point, once you do that, take your rope. You got a little extra here. All you're gonna do, get this in there. Now the silicone, the rope's gonna slide. It wouldn't slide before. You're just gonna pull. And because there's silicone, oh, see, it popped out there. Since this is a brake line, you can't, or fuel line, sorry. You can use plastic, but you're not gonna be able to push as much. With this, you can basically just push, and if it falls off, since this isn't rigid, you can put it back on the window. Now when you get over here, you're gonna wanna overlap. It's not necessary, it's just gonna be helpful if you do make a mistake. It's quite a bit of overlap, probably an unnecessary amount. And you can see, I did pop off the window in a few spots, so I'm just gonna try not and do that. So, you do that, now you say, what do I do next? Simple. You take your trim. You're probably gonna wanna start in a corner. And you're going to have to bend the trim. There's no, the trim comes like a V. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull it into shape. That isn't a V because it's aluminum. It's gonna come back. Then you start in the corner. You can bend the trim as you're going. you're gonna push down while pulling the rope. Oh, see, it popped in there. Pulling the rope towards the inside, and you're gonna go slowly because it's gonna want to slide around until you hit a corner. When you hit a corner, it kind of locks it in place. So I did have the trim pop out. That does happen, but I got it back in. So we're going around for the loop now. And you know, it's just a slow process. I don't know how they did that on the assembly line. Probably something very, very similar to this, maybe automated. But they also, you know, got perfect headliners in the assembly line, so they knew what they were doing. But I would say this is way easier than trying to push this trim into this groove without the rope. Now, an extremely important thing to remember, this little cap that separates the two has to go on before, see, I almost forgot, before the trim goes completely in. Otherwise, you're never going to get it in. You're going to have to pull the trim off, and you're just not going to like it. Boom. See, that's going to be a problem. I'll fix that. Except for this spot, which pulled out, which isn't a install issue. That's this chrome wasn't shaped perfectly. You can see how easy that was. I mean, it's fast, quote unquote, because otherwise you'd be sitting here for ages. Far easier than trying to push it in or slide it in. Just use a little silicone spray, the tool you would have to get anyway to install the window into the car, and you'll be golden. Just remember to put this on before, you know, the rest. And then once you get it all in, go around, push down, just make sure it's all seated. Obviously right here is not seated because I got to fight with it a bit. I think excess silicone is going to have to come off, and this chrome should just pop in because everything else is popped in. But that's the end of today's tutorial. An actual tutorial for, you know, kind of rare, unfortunately, because that's what I originally intended to do. But there it is. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps you out, because this is a very normally this is said to be a very difficult thing to do. It's hard to find well, it's not hard to find information, but you'll find a lot of people complaining about how hard it is to do, or easier ways to do it. And hopefully this can be put to use. A video, because I've seen there's a Samba thread showing detailed pictures, but there's never been I don't think I've ever seen a video on how to do it this way. I don't know, maybe Chris Fallone's done one. I'll check it out, see if he has done one, possibly put a link in the description to it. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this in a very long time. I have, if you go in the description of the video, there's going to be a few links. Facebook page, Instagram, social media, etc., you know, Twitter. Then there's going to be some Amazon links. Now those Amazon links are going to have some things I've used in this video, you know, maybe Venetian blind cord, silicone spray glass cleaner. I don't think you can get the West Coast Metric stuff on Amazon. You can get other parts though. So check those out. If you buy something through the link, I'm possibly going to get a small commission. I'd really appreciate that. You know, it's just like buying anything through Amazon, except I might get, you know, 5 cents or whatever. I don't know. But, and also then there's going to be a Teespring link I have t-shirts for sale all the time. They've always been there. I haven't mentioned it probably in a year. There's Beatles and buses. I think I have a Type 3 shirt, Carmen Gia, a Thing even. I have a Thing shirt, a yellow Thing shirt. So check those out. They're all around, the shirts are like $24. I have sweatshirts too for around 40. And then, there's little things. I think there's Thing pillows and stuff, just because you can do some interesting stuff, so I threw those in. But email me if you're interested in possibly getting a custom shirt done. I would probably be willing to do that for you. But like I said, just check out the links in the description for that kind of thing if you're interested. And as always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new around here, or if you've been lurking. If this helped you, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.